Happy Monday, students. It is good to be with you virtually. Again, I do miss being with you physically in the classroom. It has been too long, and I hope you are doing well. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. So I wanted to really quickly go over what you can expect for this week on your assignments that will be issued for language arts. As you can see on the screen here, I have my mouse highlighted here so you can kind of see where I'm at. So we are obviously in our Google Classroom. I'm using First Hour right now just as an example, but this could obviously be applied to all the other hours. First things first, when you are in Google Classroom, you have got to make sure that you are signed in to your South Redford account. Some of you might be going on Google and you might not realize that you are in your personal account and maybe you can't access Google Classroom and you're confused and you don't know why you can't. It might be asking you to join a class and you're wondering, like, why do I need to join a class? So what you need to do is you need to go up here. You probably, you have this drop down, you have several accounts that you're able to access. You probably will see yours, maybe your sister or brothers or parents. You need to make sure you select your South Redford account. If you don't remember that, don't forget it is your student ID at students.southredford.net, and then you had a password. If you don't remember that password, please email me. I will send it to you. Okay, but first things, you need to make sure you are signing into your South Redford account for Google Classroom. Okay, so now we have the stream. The stream is where I've been posting several announcements every week. I'm either posting video conferencing links, like you can see here this last week on Thursday. If you scroll down here, it's letting you know when assignments are being posted. I also will post something on Monday. Last Monday on the 13th, as a matter of fact, I posted these 3 wonderful videos. I hope you had a chance to watch them. They're by John Krasinski called Some Good News. Please watch them. In fact, as I will explain later, we are going to be utilizing the new episode that comes out this week for one of our assignments this week. So, but as always, as you heard me say all the time in the classroom, we want to go to classwork. Okay, classwork is where everything is divided up nice and neat for you. You can see that we've had technically 3 weeks. Now, we've had more than 3 weeks of work, but since we kind of officially started this, we've had about 3 weeks of work. This is going to be the 3rd week coming up. Okay, so you can see right now that I have week 3 started for tomorrow, or I'm sorry, for today on the 20th. I am recording this on Sunday, so and you can see there are going to be 3 things that are going to be posting here on Monday. Okay, for the Newsella article. Okay, so what I have been doing for the last 2 times is that we've been posting No Red Ink practices, and those are being posted on No Red Ink every single day. Okay, this week you'll see that we are going to be working with adjectives. Okay, I want you to make sure that you watch these videos. This Khan Academy video right here is actually very good. These other ones are also very good. But if you want to know what an adjective is, please make sure you watch these videos. There's also on the first No Red Ink practice, there's a little tutorial that you're going to go through. I recommend highly that you go through that. And then just know for sure, one thing you need to know is that an adjective always describes a noun. So I'm wearing a shirt. That is a noun. The shirt is blue. Blue is the adjective. Okay. You see the piano behind me. That is a noun. The piano is brown. So it's a brown piano. Okay. It's also a loud piano. So the word loud and brown describe piano. That is an adjective. Okay. So that is the practice that you are going to be working on this week. Again, it's mostly a review. These are things that you've probably learned in elementary school, but they need to be enriched for you. Moving on to Newsella, you click on this, and again, you're going to click on the document link here, and this will open up. Okay, when you, as you are looking at the document, you'll notice that it says 03, Newsella article of the week, and it's going to be John Krasinski's Some Good News. Last week, when I posted those videos, John Krasinski had this really good, it was actually, I'm going to go back to the stream here. You can see it. This great video. It was episode 2. Okay. And it's called Zoom Surprise. And what he did was he surprised a Hamilton fan, you know, the musical Hamilton, with this really great rendition of the original cast that all did on Zoom. And if you haven't watched that video, again, please watch it. But that video relates to this article that you're going to be reading this week. You're going to click on this link here. All right, this little drop down comes, and this will take you to Newsela. Now, please remember that you have got to make sure that you sign in with Newsela. When you get to Newsela, you're going to look at this, and again, you can see I'm not actually signed in right now, okay? And you're going to see that only part of the article comes up. So what you need to do is you need to go up to this top right corner, click Sign In. It's going to ask you to sign in with your Google account, which I will do now. Once you sign with your Google account and it loads up, you'll actually have access to all the article. You'll be able to annotate the article. You'll also be able to take the quizzes and do the writing prompts. So here it is. Now the article comes up. You can see that this entire article is now here. It's actually not that long of an article. It's very short. Once you are done annotating and reading, you're going to click over here for the quiz. Okay. You can take the quiz. On Wednesday, there will be a writing the writing prompt that actually, I'm sorry, not this week. This week we will not have a writing prompt, but in the past weeks, the last 2 weeks, we've actually had a writing prompt. So if you have not done the articles yet from the last 2 weeks, you need to make sure that you read those articles, do the quizzes, and do the writing prompts. Okay. This week, it's actually going to be a little bit different, and we're going to try something else out this week, but it's going to deal with this article in a way that you're going to be reading or watching, I should say, the new video for John Krasinski, Some Good News, and you're going to do a little response for that for us. So please look out on Wednesday for that new assignment that will be posted Wednesday at 9 for ELA. Okay, but that should basically take care of how you get into Newsela. Okay, I also have posted another video that I did a couple weeks ago about how to annotate. If you forgot how to do that, I will also post that in the classroom, so you can be able to find that and get some a refresher on how to highlight and annotate, take the quiz, do the writing prompt, and so on and so forth. And those definitely for the last 2 weeks. You have to make sure you catch up on your work. Okay. Okay. So going back to Google Classroom, make sure now you are checking your email every day. Okay. I'm posting on Google Classroom, but you are also needed to be checking your email. Remember, you can go to the little waffle, the magic waffle up here, click this. You can click on your Gmail. And as soon as you click on Gmail, that will load your Gmail up. You can see in a minute that my dirty little secret, I have like thousands of emails in here. Okay. Over 3,000 emails. Okay. We're going to click off that because that's embarrassing. But that's how you get into your Gmail. Make sure you are going there. Go into the settings, enable notifications, make sure you are keeping up with information from your teachers. I'm emailing almost every week. I'm posting, obviously, Mondays and Wednesdays. So you need to make sure that you are keeping track of that. Okay, so before we sign off here, just know this. Monday begins our required work according to the district plan. Okay. I've been trying to make some contacts with students. I've been having Zoom meetings and I'm kind of checking off who I'm contacting with. I'm going to probably be making some contacts this week. For those of you that aren't replying, with the work, don't necessarily focus on becoming like the perfect master of the work. You know, obviously I want you to master the concepts, but I'm not looking for perfect mastery here. What I really need for you guys to do is to participate. All right. The district plan is really just requiring us to make sure the students are participating in the work. The work is important. The work is not just busy work. It's not just there to keep you doing something. For example, the reading skills, the writing skills, the speaking and listening skills, the vocabulary skills, the grammar skills, all of this will be applied in 7th grade. You need to have an understanding of the things that we are assigning to you so that you are ready for next year and you're not losing too much information up here. Okay. So this work really is meant to keep your mind sharp in terms of your learning and understanding of these concepts. Okay. You know how sometimes you forget some stuff just over the 2 months that you're off in the summertime. Well, we're obviously going to be off for way longer than just 2 months. So you need to make sure you're keeping up with this work and just doing these. And our work, again, you basically have the whole week. I will assign things on Monday and it might say, well, it's due on Wednesday. Really, you have the week. But I will start checking off students who are completing the work, which is why you have to complete, check off the submit your work in Google Classroom. I have a running record of who's completing it and who's not, who's participating and who's not. Those that are not participating are going to start getting contacted either by myself or maybe even the principals, and just making sure that to see what's going on and if you need any help with anything and those kind of things. Speaking of help, I will also be hosting 2 days a week office hours, and those will be done on video, either on Zoom or on Google Meet. You'll always get a link no matter what. Those are times that you can actually get online. If you just need to speak with me, if you're confused about an assignment, you can ask me some questions, or you can just pop in and say hello, and you can kind of catch me up on what's going on with you. And because I'm always interested in knowing what's going on with you. Maybe you're reading a good book and you want to share some stuff with me. I can suggest some good books. I can suggest where you can find some good books right now, or I can just tell you some really bad jokes and try to make you laugh a little bit. You can show me, your pets at your house or whatever. Just some kind of communication. Those will be open for you, and you'll actually notice that on the stream, those are going to be not on the stream, on the Google Classroom page in the classwork. You're going to see that I have my office hours listed right here. Tuesday from 8 to 10 in the morning, and then on Thursday from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. So 2 different times, 2 different days. So, and all their teachers are going to have office hours. So please be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're checking their classrooms as well, because they're going to be posting those kinds of things. So I think that's about it. I think I've covered everything I need to cover. Make sure, again, that you are checking Mondays and Wednesdays for ELA for your work that is going to be posted. Nothing is going to be super long. The articles, it's just going to be over one article. Read, annotate, and quiz. That should take you probably maybe 30 minutes at the most. The no red ink practices will be 5 to 10 minutes a day. There will be a quiz in no red ink posted on Friday. Again, it's just for you to keep your mind sharp and understanding these concepts. And we're looking for participation. Okay. If you have any questions, please email me. Use the Remind app. That's a really good way of contacting me quickly. And again, visit me on my office hours, and I'd be happy to answer any questions then. Okay. Until then, have a wonderful week, and I will see you very soon.